We are ready to go. I'll tell the ref, and they'll be off. This matchup is Fubzo versus Winthermaw. This is a quarter-final matchup. The winner of this race will race against Zoe Mustang, the Japanese racer who defeated Commander Saxon earlier today. That was a really close, good matchup, and this one is going to be a good one too, we hope. And here they go! Let's start the timer. Go timer. Yes. Okay. Looks like Fubzo doesn't use the beat bar indicators, which we don't require people to use them if they don't want to. If you can hear the music and you're used to hearing the songs, it's actually not that bad to not have the beat bars. Like I usually don't look at them when I'm playing, but I don't mind having them on screen personally. So you can see that right away, the difference between Fubzo's screen and Winthermaw's screen.
Yeah, Fubzo has never played with the bars, as far as I know.
Never played with them, ever. That's surprising to me.
Not as long as he's really been streaming, as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, it makes, like, for me, I feel like, especially when I first started playing, like, especially with the Shrine of Rhythm, right? So if you take the Shrine of Rhythm, in order to know where the missing beat is, I think it makes a big difference to see it. Like, then I can learn. But once, like, now that I've played it so much, I have a better sense of when the rhythm actually changes, or when it's supposed to be when the missing beat is supposed to be, based on the songs, just because I've heard it and played so much. Winthermaw is going pretty fast, gets to the Zone 1 boss first. So it looks like it's Coral Riff, and Fubzo is meanwhile doing a boss challenge arena and getting a lot of equipment. Now has the Squega suit and Blast Helm and Naser Charm, so lots of equipment happening on Fubzo's side versus just the Squega suit from the boss on Winthermaw's side. Winthermaw is...
Someone say Squega suit?
Yeah, Squega suit. We had Squega suits on both sides. You get
very nice.
Tons of Squega suits with the.
This is why I love this tournament.
This is the Squega suit tournament. That's what it is. It's not the Melody tournament.
I'm so happy, but yeah. So I just got back. Had to make a really quick lunch. I haven't had anything quite yet.
Oh, no problem. I understand. Especially with these long casts, you gotta be prepared to.
Yeah, I had water with me, but I thought, yeah, I'm pretty hungry. It's been about 6 hours since I ate. So
yeah, take as much time as you need. Just let us know that you're taking off, and that's not a problem.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Winthermaw just got the Lucky Charm from the Leprechaun, so that's pretty good.
Very, very good pickup. A lot of people say, like, a lot of people don't like it in the Lucky Charm with Melody, but I think it works really well because it's one less thing to worry about in Zone 4. That's really why I'm getting it, for those stupid bats in Zone 4. Because if you're not paying attention and there's one right next to you, it will hit you.
Yeah, the black bats are, it's because they will hit you necessarily. They're definitely more dangerous.
Exactly. Well, they're not black bats; they're stupid bats. I hate them. Big old meanies.
But Fubzo got a pretty fast build going. He got Ring of Peace, Blast Helmet. He even has Holy Water for some bosses.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good build. I was going to ask too, has Fubzo even had a chance to warm up at this point?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we know Fubzo is, occupied with other things, so he hasn't been sitting at his computer ready to go like we know other racers are. Like Jack had a whole warm up to go right against Ognos, and so he was already in the groove. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. So I wonder if we're gonna see Fubzo warming up during the race.
That would be interesting if we could see some noticeable warm up kind of not behavior. What would we say? If we could see the effects of kind of getting in the groove.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, they're both on their 3-1. Fubzo actually has a slightly stronger build, much stronger actually build with the Blast Helm. Even though Winthermaw has more bombs, and he just picked up a pair of greaves. I don't know how far that's going to carry him, because you're going to immediately ditch them the second you see a better pair of boots. But so far, so good. I mean, I think he had a heal spell as well, so that's not too bad as well. You're not too worried at that point, because in Zone 4, there's one thing that you'll have plenty of, is things to kill. So you get plenty of procs on that. So
Winthermaw is is female, I believe.
Oh, Winthermaw? Okay. Well, then I stand corrected. So, it looks like, oh, you know, I didn't even notice this. Fubzo has a ring of peace.
Yeah, Fubzo's build is way faster.
Fubzo has a lot of good stuff. Like, looks like the kind of collecting gear early paid off, because this is already everything Fubzo needs. But the really good torch, got the boots, got the armor. What was that?
He's got... Was that sick?
I just said they were neck and neck, kind of, so even though Fubzo got the faster build...
They're both on their Zone 3 boss. The only difference now is they're going to have to work on... I mean, I think right now for Zone 4, Fubzo has a stronger build. He's got the boots. He has the Ring of Peace.
Oh. Notice Winter has messed up the bombing on Conga. It's really easy to do when you play Melody, because if he gets like one space too close, you will just hit him away.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's always so irritating, especially when I was trying to practice. It was so irritating to get it wrong all the time. Oh, I got it this time, and then nope, dang it. It had to go back to the drawing board with that. But Fubzo's taking his time, kind of making sure, going straight to his boss, but he's making sure to actually take the time to get things like this potion. That's a good pickup. Very strong pickup.
Winther's getting hit in the dark by something. I don't know what that was. A gargoyle or something?
You know, Astral, are you sub to Slack? Because you could do like hot muh. If you guys look at the chat, I did Winthermaw.
Oh. Taking a hit? Down to half?
Ouch!
Now
Winthermaw is kind of clinch.
We also see the lead boots do a lot of difference here.
It's going to make a huge difference, especially, I mean, there's even one Golem slows you down dramatically. And if Winther gets swarmed, she's going to have a hard time.
Yeah, Winther's playing pretty aggressively, and there's a lot of enemies to deal with.
Exactly. And now it's her turn to deal with the troll, but this time without boots.
Oh, I'm nervous for Winther right now.
That's a big group of... She has a free scroll, though, and I would actually use it here.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm not sure... I mean, it's kind of under control at this point, but if she had used it immediately, she might have been able to get some...
And took a hit from that Golem. Ouch. But I don't think it matters too much because Fubzo is on his Necrodancer fight.
Oh,
and he popped a Earthquake Scroll, I do believe.
Yeah, correct scroll, yeah.
Nice.
The Earthquake Scroll is really good on the first phase of the Necrodancer because you can just walk to him because all the skeletons disappear, basically.
Although you'd lose the advantage of the wind spells pulling you everywhere. But, I mean, it didn't really make a difference to Fubzo. He just cleared them all out really quick.
He just took a hit from a bomb, though.
Well,
but who cares?
Blast Helm, you can take all the hits he wants.
Blast Helm, yeah. And there we go, GG Fubzo, 7 minutes 25 seconds. Very good race.
And Winthermaw was right behind. She was super close. Yeah. She made it to the Necrodancer fight just after Fubzo finishes.
Oh man, what made the difference? Ring of Peace, boots.
I think the boots. Boots more than the Ring of Peace.
If Winthermaw had either of those two, she could probably have gone just as fast because she was going super fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I think you can credit the Blast Helm as well because that allowed Fubzo to catch up early on.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, Fubzo just got a lot of good gear. I mean, it's interesting. I find it quite interesting to think about whether it's worth it. Whether it's worth it to kind of like wait for gear or whether it's better to just kind of hope that gear comes to you along the way.
Exactly. Yeah, RNGesus smiled upon Fubzo today.
Well, you get more chances of getting good gear if you try to get it.
Right, but I think I mean, at the fastest times, though, you don't have time to waste.
We have a good point, though, Stick. With Melody, it's easier to get some of the best gear too. So
that's true. She doesn't need that much, and you don't have to like worry about weapons. That's like a big thing. Like it's a lot easier to get a good armor and then get a good shoes.
It looks like they're already off. Winther's going for her Lucky Charm right now, and got that taken care of. There's her chance for a Ring of Peace.
Yeah, that Shrine of Peace is really nice.
Very nice. Fubzo is actually a floor ahead. Well, actually now they're on the same floor. I'm full of it. It's every time I say something wrong. But yeah, they're on the same floor. Fubzo has a slightly weaker build. He has the boots already for Zone 4. That's the last thing because I mean armor's a given at this point.
Oh, he got Holy Water. You can use it.
Yes, the Holy Water. has.
I wish the holy water did like piercing damage.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it should. Like,
I mean, it's holy and everything's undead here, so yeah. Fubzo was trying to go for a. Yeah, there we go.
He went for the holy water. Yeah, he could have gone it faster, but he wasn't really sure how to do it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and that heavy plate.
Yep. Ooh, heavy plate. Very nice. That was extra heavy.
Yeah, the better version of the Squaker suit. Ha.
Yeah. I almost think that if you have a heavy plate and lead boots, you can't move. I really think so.
I don't know if that was intentional, but Fubzo just face planted that miniature because, hey, I got a heavy plate.
Yeah, you know, I would agree with that. It's just like, you know, I have a heavy plate, I can afford to hit. But you may not. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe he just likes minotaurs that much.
Oh, and a food shop.
Food shop. But he doesn't have
no
a
bomb, and does he even have? He doesn't have enough money to buy the chicken.
But he got a heart from it.
There you go.
Got a heart, and there's a chicken. I mean, see, even if you did get a Charm of Gluttony proc, you could still at least you have 3 hearts and you have chicken. So that's actually pretty good. That's very strong.
They're very close here.
Very close. Yeah, Fubzo had a much faster 2-3. Oh, and Fubzo lost his multiplier, so he is now stuck on the current build. No torch, no ring, no spell. And no bomb.
I think we will see the Ring of Peace doing a lot of work here once they get to Zone 3.
Yeah, Zone 3 and Zone 4, actually. I agree with you, Steak.
I think so. I think for sure Zone 3 Ring of Peace is the most useful because you just get fewer enemies and you get the mini bosses that are easier.
Exactly.
The lead boots that on that Fubzo
Fubzo just doesn't care.
Or death metal fight. I really don't like the lead boots with the death metal fight. It makes it so much harder.
Awkward.
I use the bounce traps a lot to like sneak to get to the Necrodancer quickly. Yeah,
I'm liking Fubzo's strats here. He's just like, I don't really care about damage. I have chicken.
He has the health. He can do it. It's good.
Oh,
but he's not finding good items. He's
bring a gold. Oh, so good.
Well, Winthermaw is getting really good trapdoor luck, or at least was.
And she has the charm the freeze charm.
Oh yeah, that's good. Good insurance for sure.
Because, you know, a very good idea, I don't see a lot of people do this. I think I saw Jack do it once, is that, you know, you're somewhere you want to get ahead. Let's say you're on 4-3, there's a swarm. Intentionally get hit, freeze everything for a greater freeze, and then you can take care of the swarm.
I wonder if Winther's going to take the Shrine of Rhythm.
No.
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
So far, maybe
not comfortable.
Jack, so.
I guess... Yeah, I definitely like it. When you know where your mini boss is, it's not that much of an advantage.
Yeah. Exactly,
also, you giving up the heavy plate with Melody, which is kind of scary.
Exactly, it's rough. And although I think we should have a bounty now for Shrine of Pace, Shrine of Rhythm, like simultaneous. Take Shrine of Pace and you take a Shrine of Rhythm. And then maybe I was trying to risk just because, like, if you take all 3 and you win.
I mean, I think winning a Melody race with a Shrine of Pace is impressive to me because, I mean, sure, Melody can take trapdoors and it's like a instant build, like it's super powerful.
Zone 4.
But Zone 4 is just you have to make the health to deal with Zone 4 because you're gonna take damage from the Shrine of Pace. There's just no way you can get through it fast enough.
There's that Ring of Peace going to work really well for Winthermaw. Anyways, and Fubzo's also actually on 4-2 and managed to catch up and pass up Winthermaw a little bit.
Yeah, Fubzo's going fast. He's
I think this might be
taking the lead.
Might be attributed to the boots, actually. It's just like last time. Winther has all his goo, has to wait for everything to come to her.
Fubzo was
good use of a bomb.
His zone 4-1 with a shield spell.
Oh, that's good.
That's true. And actually, Winthermaw did something similar. And Fubzo took some hits, but actually doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Heavy plate and an apple chicken and lead boots. Yeah. I swear you should be making holes in the floor if you wear heavy plate and lead boots.
Just instant trapdoor.
You leap once. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Fubzo's taking a little bit of hits, but
a lot of hits actually.
Oh, Jack, I have not played Forest Shrine. Uh-oh. That's a mod, isn't it? Now I'm interested. Yeah,
four shrine races are pretty fun.
Oh boy. Is that I've heard of it now. I heard people mentioning maybe a possibility of CoNDOR races on it.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is when Elad does come back, we're gonna have a fun day where we kind of test out a bunch of the ideas we have and different race formats that are a little bit maybe less serious than what we do for the actual big money weeks.
And Winthermaw goes down, but it does not matter. Fubz is on his second phase of the necrodancer fight at 6 minutes and 27 seconds, and this is gonna be like a 32. Yep, 6 minutes 32 seconds. That is absolutely fast.
Really fast, Fubzo. All right, so that's 2 wins for Fubzo over Winthermaw.
Oh my goodness! Wow. I think right now the one person to challenge Jack would be Fubzo if we're gonna have that. Because the reason why I say that is because Fubzo and Jack have gone against each other so many times over the year in all the past CoNDORs. They've always raced against each other. It's been very interesting.
Yeah, I think the person to challenge Jack was Kakefume. He did so good.
Well, true. You're right.
That was really close.
Kept him on his toes. That's true. Oh man, free clinch though. Free clinch. I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna mute for a minute. Try to eat some of my sandwich.
Good, go for it.
Okay.
All right, and they're off. Here they go. Winthermaw gets immediate 3 bombs, and Fubzo gets a Shriner with nothing in it. Fubzo, what's in this secret room? Trapdoors. It's really nice to find. Better than 3 bombs, I think, just because you get to get out of 1-1, which is a slow song. And Winthermaw also has a Shriner. Peeks in there, doesn't see anything interesting. I'm not sure what shrine you're looking for with Melody, because there's no Miner's Cap and there's no there's no Ring of Phasing in this format where those items are banned, and so we're using a mod that removes them from the game.
I think you might look for maybe the Space Shrine, just in case you want the map.
Try to space, and then you're gonna fight the dragons for it?
Well, you might.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean, you risk dying, but it's so early that it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, now's the time to die if you're gonna die, and it's worth the risk maybe because the map is so strong. You know exactly where you need to go. You can see those trap rooms on your map that you can know where it's likely to. Oh, Winthermaw gets Leprechaun. There was a bounce trap in the darkness. I want to see if I can get the replay on that. I'm so slow. Replay. Leprechaun.
Yeah, Shriner, you want the darkness really because it gives you full mapping.
Yeah, I like the darkness is a good option. I think that's better than fighting the
it's way better.
The dragons, because the dragons, that's gonna take you a long time too, because you have to hit the dragon 6 times to kill them. With Melody, it just takes too long. I guess you can use your bombs. Every time I try to do that, like if I get a Shriner and I want to steal with bombs, I always end up bombing my items because I want to use a bomb to kill the dragons.
Winther's just found a trapdoor, so she's fast down to the floor 2.
Yeah, 2-2. They're actually on my screen. They're both on 2-2. Winther just gets out.
I think you could say Winther is like half a floor ahead right now.
Yeah, half a floor ahead. Not much of a lead at all. The scroll of need is nice to get a potion if she needs it. Also, she gets to go right in the trapdoor again after killing the mini boss, so that's really convenient. It helps with the speed for sure.
And Coral Whiff is pretty good when you have a bomb, and it would be pretty fast.
All right, I'm back. Man, I have not eaten a sandwich so fast in my life.
Really nice Coral Rift fight. Welcome back, Squigga.
Thank you. Yeah, that was actually, I've been watching. Yeah, very good Coral Rift fight. And Jack put up a good point. Use a need scroll to get a torch.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I personally would save it for the health, but that's just because I'm going to get hit more than Jack is, and I.
Oh, true. But Winthermaw's about to solve her health problem.
Yeah.
So now I would probably pop it for that torch.
I wonder. Yeah, I guess. Is it Garrett? Is it a torch? Torch is what she would get right now if she used it.
I would imagine, because
when does shovel happen? After torch?
That's a good.
Yeah, I think shovel doesn't happen before you don't either have one or after the torch is filled. I'm not really sure. There's a spreadsheet for this.
This is what the internet is for. It tells you the order of
the interwebs, yes, and yes.
You have to keep an eye on Fubzo. He just got a Ring of Peace to swap out his Ring of Darkness. So he got full mapping and a Ring of Peace.
That's really strong.
Ooh,
thing.
but some dragon kisses. Yeah, Fubzo's all about that mapping, and it's actually a very valid strategy. He always tries to prioritize mapping and damage secondary, and that's not a bad pick, especially with Melody. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, I like mapping with Melody for sure. Like in the few times I've like played with her like recently, I just feel like it's so strong if you can know where the like trap rooms are, because you can find those trap doors and you can find your exits. It makes a big difference to try to like if you can optimize your path through the level.
Exactly. It sputters out in zone 4, but it's really good for the first 3 zones. It can make a huge difference, and it already is making a huge difference for Fubzo. He's now in the lead, whereas Winthermaw is having a little bit of a problem with some confused trap. Please. A little bit of a swarm here. Ouch. There we go. Wow, that was handled well with her.
Yeah, Winther's playing really skillfully, I find. Like the path, like a lot of the different things, like her handling of the boss fights and her path through to the exits has been really nice.
So the last race, Winther had the Ring of Peace, and Fubzo had the boots, and Fubzo managed to get through first. So I wonder if that would make a difference here.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. That's a good point.
I think Fubzo is too far ahead at this point, especially getting that blast helmet.
Yeah, two levels ahead.
Just got it.
Blast helm, all the bombs. Fubzo's looking really good to take this.
Very strong. Yeah, it's very, very, very hard lead to mess up now, especially since you can just walk up to a boss and just bomb an area. Yeah, this isn't bad.
That's good. The blast helm works for. I'm getting some buffering on.
I'm getting a lot of buffering from.
Yep, I'm getting buffering here.
Okay. So, does the blast helm? You can blast helm on the goo, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's super useful.
All right, looks like offline.
Oh, Winther went offline. Oh, we gotta do an offline. All right. So, how about that weather? It's very lovely today, isn't it?
How did the speedrunning of your sandwich go?
Oh, it was a daily. I didn't, not very fast, so it's
just a daily. Okay.
Delicious daily.
What kind of category?
Gonna pause. That's the question.
What kind of category? Delicious.
Yeah, so I did pause I took Winthermaw's stream off for a moment. Looks like she went offline.
Yeah.
Not quite sure why, but she'll be back soon.
Yeah, we'll see it. It could be a variety of things, internet outage, power outage. Yesterday, during Balls of Steel, was it Dark Dragon X6? He had a power outage.
That whole situation was kind of ridiculous. He had a power outage, and then he had to like reinstall Windows or something.
Yeah,
it was really bad.
He was so upset. I can imagine he was just so upset.
Those kinds of technical issues happen
And I think that interfered with his ability to race because he had a good run that time. He was actually ahead. He had a good build, and then the power went out. That really sucks.
All right, I think the Razors will get started again in just a minute. Fubzo is on the Necrodancer fight at 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
It's probably going to be sub 7, yeah.
There we go. Looks like Winthermaw is back up. And Winthermaw is actually still... Okay, now they're playing. Now they're both playing.
Their game clocks are pretty much identical, so...
Yeah, they're identical.
It makes me feel like neither one lost more or less time to that pause.
Does not matter, though, because... Fubzo is on his Necrodancer fight. Even though he can't see half the things, it doesn't really matter too much.
It actually looks like it's kind of an advantage because some of those Goblin Bombers didn't aggro because of his Ring of Darkness.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, with the Ring of with the darkness, without a torch, the stuff on the top row, like the white skeletons, won't necessarily come after you.
Exactly.
That's GG.
Yep, GG Fubzo. That was excellent.
That was a quick 3-0, which is not indicative of how well Winthermaw played. Winthermaw was playing super good. Well,
it was still really good though.
But Fubzo put down 3 super fast times in a row, like really fast times.
That is probably why Fubzo was late. He was training. No.
Yeah, exactly. It was probably like busy hovering in the air while meditating or something. You know, it is weird powers. You know how it is.
We were talking about whether or not Fubzo needed any time to warm up, but it's clear that Fubzo is just no warm up necessary. Let's just go.
I'm gonna bring the racers into the booth here.
Excellent. I'll get ready for the next race.
Hey, welcome racers. Welcome Winthermaw and Fubs.
All right.
Races all around.
Hello.
Hey, so Winthermaw, how do you feel after all this? Actually, you put up some really good times, and you were close every single time.
I am pretty happy. I feel like I made a few mistakes. I was expecting to do way worse.
No, and you did. I mean, really, really good. It really just came down to honestly, it was just swarms. Like you got swarmed so many times.
Or Fubzo is just faster than me.
Well, no. I think though I think the first race you had a swarm on 4-1 that cost you at least 30 seconds.
Yeah, first 2 races I had no boots and I just kept going in circles around the golems.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny you guys actually traded off between. You trade off between. I think first race you had a ring of peace and Fubzo had boots. Next race Fubzo had the ring of peace. You had boots, and it's just kind of traded off on builds and such.
Cool.
So. Yeah, and Fubzo, we're wondering, did you get a chance to warm up before this?
Yeah, I had a couple of warm-up races, thankfully, because
cool.
Damn it.
that took a wee while.
Oh yeah, because we were wondering if you were actually warming up during the race.
I'm ready.
That's cool. Well, I mean, glad you could make it. We were kind of worried about you. We thought I was sad that I wouldn't have anybody to poke me. So thank you. So yeah, thank you guys.
The TeamSpeak felt very quiet.
It really did.
It was really weird.
So Winthermaw, before actually, I do believe you're in the third place, fourth place race. I do believe. Is that correct, dude?
No, that was
incorrect.
That was the quarterfinals between Fubzo and Winthermaw.
Right. Yeah.
And now Fubzo is going to race against Zoe Mustang. So Fubzo did just make it into the money here by defeating Winthermaw. So sad to see Winthermaw go.
I know you've been putting up some good races there, Winthermaw. So before we go, though. Would you like to pip out anything? Promote yourself? Promote anything in particular? Would you like to promote anything in particular? Your channel, anything you do?
Well, there is a thing I really want to say. First, thank you for letting me race. This was super fun, and I've been so excited about this the whole week.
Okay, I'm glad.
Second, I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for meeting each other and liking each other, or without them I wouldn't be here.
That's cool. Yeah, it's that kind of has to happen, I do believe. Except Fubzo. So I mean, Fubzo was he was either like created from some spare parts or he's like made in the lab. I think that's the running theory.
He came out of the fish molly.
He was a fish molly in the ocean that just kind of came out and grew legs and. That's cool.
And
well,
met the prince.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you once again, Winthermaw. I'm going to move you guys into the vestibule. And same with you, Fubs. Actually, I'll move you back in the race room. I think you're going up against Mustang, so I'll move you back into there.
Cool.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Thanks
you.
for the race.
GG.
GG.
It's so good to have
All right.
lots of people who